What's good, breadwinners? Sunday, November 30th. It's your boy Russ back again with Put Some Bread on It, where we don't just talk the talk, we cash the ticket. If you've been rocking with me, you already know we've been cooking. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button or click our link because the goal is simple. Turn your picks into profit. Let's get this bread. Yesterday's picks. Yesterday, we went 7-3 overall for the NHL, NBA, NCAA basketball, and football. That's why I always say it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Bread stackers know the long game. You win more than you lose, and you stack it up. Let's move on to today's board. I'm feeling really good about these. Remember, this is just a taste. Full picks are over at putsomebreadonit.com. Links in the description. Let's get it. NHL pick one. We've got the Ducks minus 125, Blackhawks plus 104. This one is hard to gauge. The Ducks, I believe they're a better team when healthy, but the kicker is their starting goalie's injured. Chicago also won the last meeting between these two, 2-1. I'm going to take Chicago here simply for the healthier roster and being at home. NHL breadlock. Flames plus 198, Hurricanes minus 245. There isn't more of a likely outcome of any game tonight than this one. Carolina is in the top 5 in the league. The Flames, bottom 5, if not last. Carolina plays with an unforgiving style of relentless pressure, and despite their recent injury woes, will have no problem ripping the Flames apart. NCAA basketball, pick one. We've got CSU Bakersfield, Fresno State. Fresno State enters this game at 6-2, and they're coming off a strong run. They've improved finishing around the rim, and they're playing a more aggressive, turnover forcing defense. Their backcourt and front line have enough firepower to push tempo and hit the glass hard, which should let them control possession and pace. CSU Bakersfield, they're 3-4. They're winless on the road this season, and they're going to be under pressure. Their offense looks inconsistent with shooting percentages and ball handling trouble against stronger opponents. Fresno State is totally taking the win. NCAA basketball breadlock. We've got Texas Tech, Wyoming. Texas Tech comes into this game with a 5-2 record, perfect at home, 4-0. Tech's backcourt, which is led by Christian Anderson Jr., has shown it can score and distribute, which pairs well with their improved rebounding and overall defensive discipline. Wyoming, they've been putting up solid offensive numbers this season. They average 87 points per game, so they're not a pushover. Regardless, I think Texas Tech will take this game at home. NBA pick one. Spurs plus 135, Timberwolves minus 155. Minnesota took care of the Celtics, and I think they're going to be able to stop the Spurs here. The Spurs are without some of their core player base, and despite that, have still managed some wins, but the Timberwolves are going to be too much for them with Anthony Edwards finally coming into form. NBA breadlock, Grizzlies minus 155, Kings plus 125. Speaking of coming into form, the Wolves are 4-1 in their last 5 and might have put the beginning struggles behind them. Partly to blame was Ja Morant being injured, but they weren't exactly lighting it up with him either. Pair that with a 1-game suspension issued by the team to him, and there was some definite dysfunction going on that carried itself into the court. If they can get back into rhythm, then they can be above a 500 team, and Sacramento is a perfect game to get right for them. NFL games. Today we've got game 1, Texans, Colts. The Texans can win by leveraging their dominant defense, getting pressure on Daniel Jones to turn the ball over and shut down their rushing attack. Daniel Jones is already playing with an injury, so he's limited. CJ Stroud needs to operate efficiently to score enough points to secure a low-scoring victory. I've got the Texans winning this game by 3. They're minus 1.5 point favorites. NFL breadlock, this is a no-brainer. Rams, Panthers. The Rams are 9-2 entering this matchup with a 6-game winning streak. They're also considered the favorites. Matt Stafford should be able to pick apart the Panthers defense, and the Rams defense should give Bryce Young a headache. I'm looking for the Rams to control this game from the get-go and get a comfortable win here. Now, don't let your bread get toasted. I break down the numbers every day on the site. We talk trends, matchups, and value plays. If you want to learn how the system works, that's where the real bread is made. Quick question for my bread gang. Drop a comment. What's your lock for tonight? I'm pinning the best one in the comments. And if your pick hits, I might shout you out in tomorrow's video. Remember, YouTube pushes this content when y'all engage, so hit that like, subscribe, and bell. Every click helps keeps the pick free and the bread stacking. If you want my premium picks, parlays, and live bet alerts, go to putsomebreadonit.com right now. I post exclusive plays there every morning before the line moves. Don't miss the value. Don't miss the bread. That's all for today's show. I'll see y'all tomorrow with some more heat. Until then, keep your slips tight, your bankroll right, and as always, put some bread on it.